Hello and welcome. My name is Julian, and I am so honored to be your host tonight. I'm truly glad you're here, choosing to spend this quiet time with me. My goal tonight is simple: to help you drift away from the weight of your day and guide you gently into a world of deep, peaceful slumber. Close your eyes and let's leave the busy world behind. Imagine, just for a moment, that you are lying in a vast, open meadow. The grass beneath you is cool and soft, like a plush green velvet blanket holding you close. There is no noise here, only the gentle, rhythmic whisper of the wind dancing through the blades of grass. Above you, the sky is a soft, calming shade of twilight, and the air smells of fresh dew and wild clover. With every breath you take, you are sinking deeper into the earth, feeling more supported, more relaxed, and more at peace than you have felt in a long, long time. The earth is cradling you. The breeze is soothing you. And here, in this quiet sanctuary of green, you are perfectly safe. There is nothing to do and nowhere else you need to be. You are simply here, resting, letting your body become as light as a floating leaf. Stay in this feeling of comfort. Carry this peace with you as we begin our story. There are nights when the heart feels heavy, like a room filled with shadow where the windows have been shuttered for far too long. For many months, life had felt like a blurred sequence of gray days. There was no joy, no spark, and certainly no peace. Just a quiet, persistent ache of emptiness that settled in the chest like fog. He lived his life in this muted rhythm, moving through the motions, feeling as though he were watching the world from behind a thick pane of glass. He had forgotten what it felt like to truly care or to feel the gentle tug of connection. Then came the night the rain arrived. It was a Tuesday, the kind of night where the city seemed to weep with the clouds. He was walking home, his coat pulled tight, his eyes fixed on the damp pavement, trying to escape the chill. He wasn't looking for anything, and he certainly wasn't looking for a reason to feel again. But as he passed a narrow alleyway, a movement caught his eye. Tucked away in the shadow of a rusted dumpster, shivering against the biting wind, was a small, fragile creature. It was a cat, a beautiful, golden-hued tabby with delicate, dark stripes like ripples in water. It was soaked through, huddled in the dark, watching him with eyes that weren't just sad. They were profoundly, soul-achingly lonely. He stopped. The rain continued to drum against the street, but for him, the world suddenly went silent. As he leaned in, the cat didn't run. It looked up at him, its gaze holding a strange, quiet innocence. In that moment, a flicker, small but undeniable, stirred deep within him. It was a warmth he hadn't felt in months, a sudden, sharp ache of empathy that broke through the gray. It was as if the cat had been waiting just for him, and he in turn had been waiting for the exact moment when he would finally be needed. The helplessness in those golden eyes mirrored his own, and as he reached out a hand, he knew, without a shadow of a doubt, that his life was about to change. He didn't just see a stray in the rain, he saw a companion. He saw a reason to go home. He saw the beginning of something soft, something kind, and something real. He gathered the small, shivering creature into his arms, wrapping it securely inside his warm coat. The little tabby didn't resist. It simply curled close, letting out a soft, almost silent sigh against his chest. For the first time in a very long time, he felt a purposeful stride in his steps as he walked toward his apartment. Once inside, the familiar walls of his home felt a little different, less empty, less silent. With gentle, deliberate movements, he prepared a warm bath. He washed away the cold city rain from the cat's golden fur, speaking in low, reassuring whispers. After the bath, he took a thick, fluffy towel and gently dried the little kitten, rubbing its fur so softly, ensuring it felt nothing but safety. He then filled a small bowl with food and placed it on the floor. At first, the little cat was still frightened. Its ears twitched at every sound, and it remained tucked into a corner, its wide eyes watching him with caution. But as the night grew deeper, the quiet patience of the room and the genuine care in the boy's actions began to weave a sense of peace. Slowly, the tabby stepped out, took its first bite, and accepted its new sanctuary. In the days that followed, a beautiful bond began to bloom. As the cat grew comfortable with the boy's gentle touch, it began to look after him in return. Whenever the heavy cloud of depression threatened to pull the boy down, the cat would sense it. It would come over softly, hopping onto his lap, and begin to purr, a deep rhythmic vibration that felt like a healing melody. It would press its warm head against his hand, as if saying, "You are not alone, and you are safe now." This little creature completely transformed his life. It shattered the heavy, monotonous routine that had kept him trapped for months. The quiet, lazy afternoons were no longer empty. They were filled with the soft breathing of his companion sleeping beside him. The cat made his world meaningful again. It taught him a beautiful truth without speaking a single word, that despite the shadows of yesterday, there is still so much left to live for, so much left to love, and so many quiet moments of joy awaiting just around the corner. As time passed, the little tabby became more than just a pet. It became a silent, watchful guardian. There was a gentle intelligence in those golden eyes that seemed to understand the boy's heart better than anyone ever had. Every night, as the boy lay down to rest, the cat would climb up beside him. With the softest, most careful paws, the little creature would begin to knead the blankets against the boy's back. It was like a rhythmic, comforting massage, a slow dance of paws that melted away the last echoes of a day's stress. And the cat was always so mindful, never once letting a single claw touch the fabric or skin. It would then curl up near his head, purring softly, occasionally resting a tiny paw on his hair, as if lulling him into the deepest, most peaceful sleep. The bond grew deeper with every passing sunrise. It was as if the cat had assigned itself a mission to take care of the one who had saved it. When the boy prepared for his morning routine, he would often find his fresh clothes already waiting for him, neatly dragged across the floor by the cat, held carefully in its mouth. The cat would look up at him with a proud, soft chirp, as if to say, "I have helped you today." It helped him with everything, big and small. If he sat at his desk, the cat would sit by his feet, watching him with unwavering focus. If he seemed lost in thought, a soft nudge from a cold, wet nose would bring him back to the present, back to the beauty of the current moment. The boy would often sit in awe, watching his small companion. He realized that this was no longer a life of solitude. He was being cared for, protected, and loved in the simplest, most honest way possible. The heavy, gray shadows of the past were completely replaced by the soft, warm presence of a friend who asked for nothing but to be by his side. In the quiet of their home, surrounded by the rhythm of their gentle life, he finally understood. He hadn't just saved a life that rainy night. He had been given a new one. One crisp, golden afternoon, he decided to take his small companion to the local park. The air was cool, carrying the soft scent of autumn leaves and blooming jasmine. He walked slowly, feeling a lightness in his chest he hadn't known in years, his little friend trotting happily by his side. But then everything seemed to stand still. His gaze drifted across the path and caught a vision that made his heart skip a beat. Sitting on a wooden bench under a canopy of ancient oaks was a woman. She had golden hair that caught the sunlight like spun silk, and eyes the color of a calm, deep ocean. A gaze so ethereal, so filled with a quiet magic, that words felt entirely inadequate to describe her. He found himself paralyzed, not out of fear, but out of pure, overwhelming awe. It was as if a missing piece of his soul had suddenly materialized before him. In that heartbeat, he felt a strange, quiet certainty, as if he could spend every remaining day of his life just watching the light dance in her eyes, content simply to exist in her presence. The world around him, the sounds of the park, the distant laughter, the rustling trees, all faded into a soft, blurry background. It was only her and the sudden, intense realization that the universe had just shifted. His little companion, however, seemed to sense the shift in his heartbeat even before he did. With a soft, determined chirp, the cat suddenly darted away. It didn't run into the bushes. It ran straight toward the bench where she sat. He watched in a daze as his little friend trotted up to her, circled her feet, and let out a gentle, welcoming meow. The woman looked down, her face lighting up with a smile that felt like the first warm ray of sun after a long winter. She reached out, her hand moving toward the cat, and in that moment the boy knew the story was no longer just about him and his friend. It was about to become something much more. The woman lifted the little tabby into her arms, and to the boy's absolute amazement, the cat, who usually kept to himself, nestled against her chest, purring contentedly as he enjoyed her gentle touch. The boy hurried over, his breath hitching in his throat. When he finally stood before them, the woman looked up and smiled. That smile was soft and radiant, and for a moment, the boy felt as though his heart had skipped a beat, light as air, drifting away from the weight of his old life. "Is this your cat?" she asked, her voice like a soothing melody. "He is absolutely wonderful. I don't think I've ever met a cat quite as beautiful as this one. Look at him. He doesn't want to leave my arms at all." The boy reached out, his hand trembling slightly as he brushed a stray hair from his forehead. "Yes," he managed to say, his voice barely a whisper. "He is mine. I hope he's not bothering you. It's actually quite strange." He usually never goes to anyone, especially strangers. I suppose he must have really liked you." A soft flush touched her cheeks, and a look of genuine warmth passed between them. A connection that felt as old as time. And just like that, the park bench became their sanctuary. Every day they would meet, the cat acting as their silent, furry bridge. What started as an excuse to see the tabby soon blossomed into the gentle sharing of hearts. They spoke of everything, their quiet hopes, their favorite memories, and the simple dreams that kept them going. With each passing day, the park became filled with the soft echo of their laughter. The love that grew between them felt steady and calm, like the rhythmic tide of the ocean. The boy was no longer the man he had been. He was whole, he was seen, and most importantly, he was deeply, truly loved. As the seasons changed and the world continued its gentle cycle, the boy, the girl, and their little golden-striped guardian became inseparable. They had found in each other a home, not just a physical space, but a place of belonging. Every evening, they would sit together by the window, watching the stars begin to bloom across the night sky. The cat, curled peacefully between them, would purr in a deep, rhythmic hum that seemed to sync with the very heartbeat of the room. The boy would lean back, resting his eyes, listening to the soft, steady breathing of the two beings he loved most. The heavy silence that had once haunted him was long gone, replaced by a profound sense of peace. He realized that the rain that night hadn't brought him sadness. It had brought him his life. The city outside was quiet. The world was slowing down. And for the first time in his journey, he felt completely, utterly at rest. He knew that tomorrow would be filled with new moments to cherish. But for now, there was nothing left to do. The night was soft, the air was cool, and his heart was full. Close your eyes now. Let the gentle purring of the cat, the soft presence of the two who found love, and the stillness of the night wash over you. There is no more searching, no more shadows, only the quiet, beautiful promise of sleep. Rest now. You are safe. You are loved. And everything is exactly as it should be. Good night.